Hello everyone, today I am finally getting around to doing my November wrap up. Unfortunately I only read 2 books in November, and I think that's because the first book I read took me so long to read. It's not necessarily a long book, I just couldn't get into it very much. So I'll start by telling you about that book, and that is A Company of Swans by Eva Ibbotson. I really wanted to like this book and I just could not get into it at all. I found the storyline just to be a bit boring. The characters, so many got introduced all the way through. I was like, whoa, who are you? And how are you in this story? And how are you related to this person? And I just found it to be really slow paced, and I don't know whether that's because of the amount of characters being introduced and I was getting lost, or whether it was just the story wasn't interesting enough for me. I just couldn't get into it. But this story is about a girl who is a ballerina, and she really wants to pursue her dream in becoming a professional ballerina, and she gets approached by a ballet coach from a company, and he wants her to go travelling with the company. Of course she is really up for this, but her father really isn't up for this at all. He doesn't agree with it, so she runs away with the company, and she is performing with the company, but she's always got in her head that her father's going to find her somehow, so she's a bit worried about obviously all of that. It's pretty much that, but it sounds really good when I say it like that. I just couldn't get into it though. It wasn't for me at all. It was just a bit slow paced and I felt my mind wandering too much, and that is why I think it took me so long to read, because I wasn't that bothered about picking it up. So unfortunately I only give this book 1 star, but at least I've reread it again and decided what I thought of it. And the second book I read, I absolutely adored, thank God. I'm really happy because it got me out of that sort of read and slumpy kind of mood, and that was The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson. I absolutely loved this book. This was such a good book. So this is about a boy called David who wants to be a girl, and a boy called Leo who just wants to be invisible. In school, David gets bullied quite a lot because of how he is, but he does have 2 friends, Essie and Felix, and they support him all the time. However, they don't actually know about David's secret, and neither does anyone else. The only person that knows is David himself. And the way he deals with this is by writing everything down, all his thoughts, in a journal. And then we move on to Leo, and Leo ends up moving to this school because he has left his other school for certain reasons. I'm not going to say those reasons, but there are a lot of rumours going around the school as to why he has left that school. Leo ends up sticking up for David anyway when David is getting bullied, and they end up building this sort of unlikely friendship, and through that we get to find out a lot more about these 2 characters and their secrets. Leo also has a massive secret of his own as well, and it's just full of twists and turns, and it is just such a good read, so exciting. The characters are just adorable. I absolutely loved Leo throughout, and once I got to know David a little bit more, I really loved him as well. This book kept me gripped throughout. I never got bored once. I absolutely flew through this book. It's a shame I didn't fly through the other book I read earlier on in the month, because in that case I would have read a lot more. But this book just had me hooked and I could not put it down. The diverse elements written in this book were just perfect. They weren't rushed, they weren't forced. It was just very well written. I didn't feel awkward throughout any of it. It wasn't cringy or anything. It just worked very well. And Lisa Williamson has done a really good job of doing that. And I just feel like this is a book which is just beautiful. It has gorgeous friendships, gorgeous relationships, and it really deals with diverse elements like the gender identity really well. So of course I had to give this book 5 out of 5 stars. So as you can see, I've had a bit of a mixed reading month this month. I only read 2 books, but one of them was 1 star and one of them was 5 star. So anything can happen during a month, but I'm so glad I read The Art of Being Normal after reading A Company of Swans, because I really needed that. I needed that boost, and now I'm in such a reading mood. I just want to read all the time. Hopefully I'll get a lot more read in December. I am going to be doing the cramathon in the second last week, I think it is, of December, so that will definitely help. Readathons tend to help me a lot, so hopefully my number in December will be a lot bigger than it was this month. I will be uploading my December TBR for you very soon, and I also will be doing a cramathon separate TBR as well. So you've got both of them to look forward to, and I also have one more video coming up very soon as well, which is not any of those, but it's a different one. But it's the one I wasn't planning on doing, but I've ended up doing, so look forward to that. So that is it for this video today. I hope you've enjoyed it. My voice is starting to go, this is a bit weird. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, that would be lovely. Let me know what your favourite book was of November down in the comments below, as I'd love to know. And I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye!